In the glittering skyline of Monaco, where the Mediterranean whispered secrets to the shore, Victor Langford arrived at the opulent Riviera Grand Hotel. At 42, Victor was the epitome of success, a real estate tycoon whose empire spanned continents. His marriage to Elena Voss, his college sweetheart, had once been his anchor, but years of boardroom battles had eroded it. Enter Isabella Reed, a 30-year-old interior designer with raven hair and a laugh that promised escape. For months, their affair had been Victor's hidden thrill, a respite from the monotony of fidelity. Tonight was meant to be their pinnacle, a weekend in the hotel's presidential suite, champagne on ice, and no interruptions. Victor had booked it anonymously, his wedding ring tucked in his pocket. As they stepped into the marble lobby, Isabella clung to his arm, her emerald gown shimmering under crystal chandeliers. "This place is divine," she purred, her eyes wide with awe. Victor smiled, but a flicker of unease stirred. The hotel, once a fading gem, had been renovated spectacularly. Whispers of a mysterious new owner had circulated in his circles, but he paid no mind. As they approached the check-in desk, a familiar voice sliced through the air like a blade. "Welcome to the Riviera Grand, Mr. Langford. I trust your stay will be enlightening." Victor froze. There, behind the counter, stood Elena, his wife of 15 years, elegant in a tailored black suit, her sapphire eyes locking onto his with an intensity that made his blood run cold. Her golden hair was swept into a chignon, and around her neck hung a keycard emblazoned with the hotel's crest, the mark of ownership. "Elena, what? How?" Victor stammered, his voice a whisper. Isabella's grip tightened, confusion etching her features. Elena smiled faintly, a curve of lips that held no warmth. "Surprised, darling. I've owned this hotel for 6 months now. Bought it quietly, renovated it from the ground up. You always said I was just a homemaker, but I've built something of my own." Flashbacks assaulted Victor like waves crashing against cliffs. He remembered Elena in their early days, vibrant, ambitious, sacrificing her law career to support his fledgling business. She managed their home, raised their 2 children, Amelia and Theo, while he climbed ladders greased with ambition. But success bred distance. Late nights turned into absences, and Isabella filled the void with her youthful allure. Isabella glanced between them, realization dawning. "You're his wife," she whispered, stepping back. Elena nodded, her poise unbreakable. "Yes, and you must be the latest distraction. Please, enjoy the lobby bar on the house while Victor and I catch up." Isabella fled, cheeks flushed, leaving Victor alone with the woman he'd betrayed. Elena led him to her private office overlooking the sea, the room a blend of modern luxury and personal touches, photos of their children, a vase of lilies, her favorite flower. "How did you know?" Victor asked, collapsing into a chair, his world unraveling. "I didn't, at first," Elena replied, pouring 2 glasses of scotch. "But I've known about your affairs for years. Isabella isn't the first. I hired investigators after the second one. Instead of confronting you, I channeled my pain into action. I invested the money you'd forgotten in our joint accounts, stocks, properties. This hotel, it's the crown jewel of my portfolio, worth more than your last 3 deals combined." Victor stared, speechless. The woman before him was no longer the supportive wife he'd taken for granted. She was a force, forged in the fire of his neglect. "Why here? Why now?" "Because this is where it ends," Elena said softly, her voice cracking for the first time. "Remember our honeymoon? We stayed in a rundown motel because we couldn't afford better. You promised me the world, but you gave it to everyone else." Tears welled in Victor's eyes, regret flooding him. He'd justified his infidelity as harmless excitement, but seeing Elena's empire, built on the ruins of their love, shattered that illusion. "I never meant to hurt you like this. The kids, what about them?" "They know enough," Elena said, her gaze steady. "Amelia asked why Daddy was always away. Theo drew pictures of a family that didn't include your shadows. I've protected them, Victor. Now, I'm protecting myself. She slid divorce papers across the desk, her signature already there. Sign them. The hotel stays mine. You'll get a fair share of our assets, but not my heart. That's reclaimed. Victor signed, his hand trembling. As he rose to leave, Elena stood by the window, the sunset painting her in gold. One more thing, she added. The suite you booked, it's comped. Consider it my farewell gift. But Isabella, she's checking out alone. Outside, the Monaco night buzzed with life, but Victor felt hollow. He wandered the streets, the weight of his choices crushing him. Elena, meanwhile, returned to the lobby, her staff applauding subtly. She'd risen from ashes, not for revenge, but for rebirth. Months later, the Riviera Grande thrived under Elena's vision, a symbol of resilience. Victor, stripped of illusions, sought therapy, vowing to rebuild for his children. Isabella faded into memory, a lesson in fleeting passions. Elena's story whispered through elite circles, a reminder that betrayal sows seeds of empowerment. In the quiet moments, she touched the locket around her neck, containing a photo of the younger selves, and whispered, I survived you. Love, once broken, had made her unbreakable. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles, if it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us. Heart.